Males of Reddit, how would you feel if a girl gave you a flower?
Flattered. Even if it doesn't work out to be a relationship, I'd probably remember it for the rest of my life. I don't think I speak for just myself when I say guys don't get many interactions like this. I tend to hang on to those little things when I'm sad, or just feel like getting lost in thought pertaining to the possibilities of what could have been. I've received flowers from a girl.
Even though she wasn't one I was interested in, it was a sweet gift and it still brings a smile to my face when I think about it. It would be one of those things that I think about years later to cheer myself up if I'm ever feeling upset. I'd love getting a flower or flowers. My kitchen could always use some life. I don't know about flowers, but at an old restaurant job I had one of the waitresses I was homies with got me a pineapple, because I talked about how much I loved pineapples the whole time I was there. I felt very loved. I took it home, cut it up, and ate the whole thing. Then I googled how much sugar was in a pineapple. Is it too much? I have a habit of eating effing whole huge pineapples. It started from a simple/small reason, but now it's a habit. I'm curious. What was the first reason? Make their stuff taste better. Yes, his stuff tasted awful before. It's true though, those Japanese bukkake guys take ridiculous amounts of zinc. Fruit like apples and pineapples are basically 90% sugar and water. The sugar is packaged around fibers though, which makes it healthier to eat, and there are additional vitamins and minerals. I read this as I have a habit of effing whole huge pineapples. Had a few questions at first. Man, I'm sleep deprived. Eating an entire pineapple would tear the insides of my mouth apart. I can't eat more than a few slices without feeling like somebody dropped an acid bomb in my mouth. Confusion first, being happy second, saying thank you third. Not forgetting about it for the rest of my life fourth. Is there a same reward? Yeah, it's called an upvote. Or the This Award. Found the Reddit employee. Waking up fourth. I'm giving you virtual flowers. She could give me a hydrogen bomb. As long as it's out of affection or kindness, I'd love it. A hydrogen bomb would be the best gift because then I can overthrow a small government. Weekend plans. I do it like once a month. Yeah, burnout is real. It's not special if you just do it all the time. Hydrogen, hydrangea, what's the difference as long as it's out of love, haha. I'd either be super happy or think it's a prank. I remember back in high school, I got a rose for Valentine's Day on my desk in homeroom. I immediately thought someone was just messing with me and chucked it into the trash. Looking back on it, I was just being an idiot and paranoid somebody was just messing with me. In 7th grade I was overweight, nerdy, and super aware of my status as a result. This popular girl I had a crush on was my best friend with this gay dude, didn't come out until grade 11 but we knew, who one day approaches me and said, she wanted me to give you this. It was a note that said I like you, do you like me with options to circle yes/no/maybe. This was the first time anything like this had happened to me, so in my anxiety I suspected foul play. So I threw it away. Cue a couple days later he comes to me and says, oh hey, by the way I was mad at her so I wanted to embarrass her, and just walks away. Bullet dodged, but F that guy for compounding and confirming my niceness paranoia. Edit, just remembered the note said give me a hug after school if you like me. That's how he wanted to embarrass her. Nerdy fat kid hugs? Jokes on them. Before I got in shape I dated a couple very cool and attractive women who were into husky dudes. Geez, yeah, thanks a lot for adding to my fears, guy. Edit, I was referring to the guy who did a_yo_wo wrong, not that his comment was adding to my fears. I feel for you. There were a couple of mean girls in my junior high class who kept trying to make me think that different guys, my username reads male, but I'm cis female and bi, had crushes on me. Thankfully I knew how boys behave when they like you and knew she was full of it. Did you find out later who it was from though? I do the same thing too most likely.
Yeah, actually, a couple years later after I had graduated, found out it was from a girl who had a crush on me and I was just oblivious. Apparently, it really hurt her feelings, which made me feel like a complete jackass. That's rough, buddy. I hate complicated crap like that. I got one too last year and I figured out who it was and later asked her out. She said no. Which is okay. But I heard she actually did have a crush on me, so to this day I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. I'm sorry, did you just effing Zuko this guy? Yeah, I did. I thought the reference was subtle enough. That's my favorite line from the show. Just finished watching it. I always lean towards prank or kidnapping plot when a girl openly shows interest. Same, also for me mostly it's like she must be nice like that to everyone, why would I be special? You surely are joking lest mine eyes are deceived, what have you been smoking? What's this I've received? It looks quite exquisite, it smells quite superb, this was quite a visit and it isn't an herb? A flower, you say? Well, that's quite the ordeal, surely you play, but wait. This is real? I don't know why the hell I just read, but I loved it. He looks at the petals, the crimson, the blue, their shade and their stipple, their dapple, their hue, their curve and their twist and their shake and their sway, their gleam and their glow in the light of the day. He stares, and he sighs at the beauty, the grace, the poise and the frame and the form and the face, the look and the life and the love and the luck, but since it's a flower, he says, what the F? Oh my gosh, it's from you. The kingpin comes by. The legends are true. You're the reason I try. The honor is mine for your flowered bouquet, I can't even define, you've made my whole day. Now kiss, you two, and say, I do, and then, to make it true, the loveliest of flowers with swirls of blue for each of you. Now there are 3 of them. They're multiplying, quick, get the top commenters hydrogen bomb. We having a poetry slam today. I thought the first poem was from you for a second, so I was really surprised when I scrolled down and there was an actual Sprague poem. What I'd like to know is if they're now best friends or worst enemies. Bravo. She must be nice like that to everyone. Whenever I thought a girl was interested in me, this was what really happened. I think it's because most guys either have a direct experience or have witnessed an experience where what appeared to be obvious flirting was not, and the guy got reamed for assuming it was. It's really difficult to distinguish honestly, so I tend to assume they're being nice. It's a painful way to live, but it's less painful than being seen like a man whore because I can't tell the difference. I would just be glad they came to my funeral. You get more flowers when you die than you got in your whole life. All your flowers arrive at once, too late. George Carlin, web link. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. And Frank Carlin was the wokest person I have ever had the pleasure of listening to. His modern man monologue is pure genius. My fave. I saw George Carlin in either 2004 or 2005. He was working on the material that eventually became Life is Worth Losing, his penultimate HBO special. He started the show with Modern Man. It was like a machine gun. He didn't stumble once. To write something that long and dense and specific and then walk out in front of thousands of people and trust yourself to nail every single syllable. I just remember thinking that was so effing cool. The writing of it, the rhythm of it, I can only imagine how many times he went over that piece, again and again in his head, until he had it word perfect. Dude was just the absolute greatest. I assume they're just sending flowers. Sorry, pal. r/fusernames, Reddit link. You would enjoy the sub r/roomjob_Steve, Reddit link. I'd be on guard, probably a prank. Latching onto this comment to tell this story. When I was in college, I was in a long-distance relationship. One day my girlfriend called me and said, "Hey, I have a question for you." Her best friend's name needs a guy's perspective. She wanted to get her boyfriend a present and was thinking he might really like it if she sent him flowers to his house. Now I knew the boyfriend a little bit from when all of us had hung out, and from what I knew of him, this was a horrible idea. He was very much a dude. Worked as a mechanic, dressed like Fred Durst. It was over 15 years ago, but still,
Talked about nothing but dirt bikes and articles he skimmed in Maxim magazine. So trying to be helpful, I said, "Oh no. Tell her that's a horrible idea. He doesn't want flowers. Send him a pizza or something he actually would enjoy. Flowers are a terrible gift for him. She's just getting him something she would want. She should think about what he would want. Like maybe a new video game or something. Plus the guys he lives with will clown him for weeks after they see the flowers. I think it's a waste of money and a terrible idea." My girlfriend said, "Oh. Thanks." And we said our goodbyes, and I went about my day feeling like I had helped out. Until about an hour later, when there was a knock on the door. It was the flowers my girlfriend had sent me. Really beautiful bouquet. I loved them, although my roommates did clown me. It was pretty easy to shut them down with the "yeah, they're a gift from my extremely hot girlfriend. How are your bagel bites, Andy?" But of course, when I called my girlfriend to thank her, she refused to believe me that my advice was different for her friend's boyfriend than it would be for me. I felt really bad, but at the same time, don't lie to me. Or at least do the thing before you send the flowers. Anyway, she got over it and we broke up a year later for unrelated reasons. My mom is notorious for asking leading questions about gifts she's already bought and wrapped, so I feel your pain. One year I was really into running and she asked me about pedicures, so I said that I wasn't really concerned about how my feet looked and I needed to keep my calluses for running, etc. as I was opening up the pedicure set and callus remover that she had bought me. Another time it was a bunch of long hair supplies that I opened up while we were having a conversation about how I had an appointment to get my hair chopped off in a bob the next week. To her credit, she doesn't mope about it, but why set yourself up for disappointment by asking a question you don't want the answer to? Considering she didn't complain or mope, she was probably asking those leading questions to get an honest opinion from you, instead of getting a fake "no, I love it." Nah, she's always disappointed in the moment. By not moping, I mean that she just doesn't drag it out for an extended period of time. Important question: is she disappointed in that she expected you to be more grateful, or disappointed as in she thought she got you a great gift but is upset that she didn't? I don't really know, but it always passes quickly. I just don't get why she sets herself up for both of us to be upset, her because of the gift, and me because I've walked into making her upset. My philosophy on gifts has always been to smile and say thank you. It's not like I open things and say, "Ugh, I can't use this," afterward. I hate it when people ask a different question and blame you when you answer the question they asked, not the one they wanted you to. Sister-in-law: "So, we have something to say, brother, we're getting a dog." Me: "Thank God, I was worried you were going to tell me you're having a baby." That said, I'm not sure you're responsible enough to be getting a dog, much less a small human. Sister-in-law: "Looks hurt." Me: thinking, brother, well actually. I was the sister-in-law in your story. When we surprised my husband's parents with ultrasound pictures, my mother-in-law's first words were, "Oh no. Ouch." ETA, my story isn't as bad as some of the responses I'm getting. So this happened years ago, back in 2013. My husband and I weren't married yet. Neither of us actually felt the need to get officially married, because it just wasn't how we defined our relationship. I actually get along with my milk quite well. However, she was raised in a strict Catholic household. Her father still complains that they don't do Mass in Latin anymore, so her response just stemmed from her strict upbringing. Extra clarification: we had planned the pregnancy, and we were even in the middle of closing on a house together when we announced it. She was just confused about why we couldn't just get married before having a baby. We eventually got married in 2018, only because I switched jobs and my new insurance sucked. This one made me laughing out loud for real. Not at your pain, it just hit too close to home. When we announced our pregnancy to my vast ocean of in-laws, my husband's biological dad stood up and shouted, "I said don't knock up this one. You're effed." And stormed off. Some people just live for drama. He sounds delightful. Oh no. Oh no, haha. Yeah, they're a gift from my extremely hot girlfriend. How are your bagel bites, Andy? What a powerful effing move. Tip of advice. My girlfriend was notorious for this. What I began doing was giving my input from my perspective and then giving the actual answer to her question. Example: do you think Jake would like this cat? Me personally, I wouldn't want a cat, I'm allergic. But Jake grew up with cats and loves them. So I think it'd be a great gift for him. Just the requirement that she had to think the other guy is also a man, so if he wouldn't like it, obviously my BF also won't like it, as all guys are the same as mental. For unrelated reasons, so she says. Exactly 1 year ago, October 23rd, it was a rainy day, I sent you flowers. And XGF asked me right before Christmas what NFL player's jersey I would buy if I was going to get one. We were watching football at the time, so it wasn't out of place. I am a Cowboys fan, RIP 2020, and this was around 2006 or 07. I said, probably Jason Witten, or a classic like Emmitt Smith or Aikman. Definitely not Tony Romo. On Christmas Day, I opened my very first official NFL jersey. It was Tony Romo. Oops. It's going to shoot water in your face. Pepper water. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.